Good morning, everybody from WMSV. My name is Colin James. I'm here to give you your sports headlines for your morning commute. Now, to start us off this morning, Mississippi State baseball won 2-3 against Georgia in a 3-game series over the weekend, but the victory wasn't without drama. Both teams got into an altercation in Game 2, resulting in 11 players being ejected from the game, and Diamond Dogs head coach Chris Lemonis was not happy about the situation.
I mean, on both sides, everybody came out of the dugout. If that game wasn't on national TV, it's probably 2 warnings and we're still playing baseball. And it's just not, it's not acceptable. And for somebody to make the outcome of a game from somewhere else, I know those umpires that were here tonight wouldn't have made that decision. I promise you that. That wouldn't have happened if it was run from here. But it's other people trying to make decisions, and we're going to make a statement because it was a national TV game, and that's poor right there, very poor.
As a result, Bulldog players Johnny Long and Logan Kohler were suspended for Game 3 on Sunday, as well as 3 players from Georgia. Despite this, the Bulldogs won and are back at it again Tuesday when they host UAB. Now, Mississippi State softball won 2-3 against number 23 South Carolina on the road. Bulldog pitchers Josie Marin and Aspen Wesley had standout performances on the mound, throwing shutouts against the Gamecocks in games 1 and 2 respectively. They return to action on Wednesday when they host South Alabama in Starkville. Now, Mississippi State's men's golf team finished strong in the Augusta Hawkins Award Invitational over the weekend, shooting a combined 4 under 284 while tying for 10th place, continuing a streak of top 10 finishes in every tournament this season. Bulldog player Harrison Davis stood out, shooting a 5 under 67, including a bogey-free front line to card the second best round in the field. They return to action on April 15th to play in the Mossy Oak Collegiate. This is Colin James on WMSV Radio. Now, that is all I have for you for right now, but I'll be back in just a bit to give you some more sports headlines for your morning commute. Good morning from WMSV. My name is Colin James. I'm here to give you your morning sports recap of everything related to Mississippi State, Starkville, and the Golden Triangle area. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. To recap this past weekend, Mississippi State's men's basketball team defeated Missouri on the road by a score of 75-61 to achieve their first road win of this season. The Bulldogs forced 20 turnovers in Saturday's contest, and head Bulldog coach Chris Jans had this to say about the team's defensive mindset moving forward.
Against Georgia, we scored off our defense. I think we had 21 points off of their miscues, and we wanted to keep that momentum going. And from the looks of it, I don't have all the numbers. We turned them over at a higher level than we have been in recent games, and that's kind of our big push right now is getting back to that baseline of scoring off our defense and then playing inside out on offense.
Meanwhile, freshman guard Josh Hubbard led the Bulldogs with 16 points, followed by guards Shaquille Moore and forward Tolu Smith, both recording 13 points in the win. They return to action this upcoming Saturday when they host Arkansas in Starkville. On the other side of things, Mississippi State's women's basketball team lost to Florida at Humphrey Coliseum on Sunday by a score of 90-70, snapping their 5-game winning streak. Forward Jessica Carter scored 16 points and 13 rebounds despite a brief injury in the first quarter. Aaron Barnum followed with 13 points, followed by Jerkayla Jordan and Darian Rogers with 12. Up next, they travel to play in-state rivals Ole Miss and Oxford this upcoming Sunday. And to cap us off for now, the Super Bowl was this past Sunday, where the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers in overtime by a score of 25-22. Former Mississippi State defensive lineman Chris Jones is now a 3-time Super Bowl champion, while former Bulldog linebacker Willie Gay won his second Super Bowl with the Chiefs last night. Both players are expected to be unrestricted free agents this summer during the offseason. That is all I have for you for right now, but I'll be back later this morning for some more sports updates. This is Colin James for WMSV Radio. Good morning, everybody from WMSV. My name is Colin James. I'm here to give you your sports headlines for your morning commute. Now, here's a bit of track news to start us off. Mississippi State's Jordan Ware was named SEC Men's Runner of the Week for the second consecutive week. He currently leads the nation in the 200-meter, winning first place in 3 events at the Bulldogs Alumni Relays, including an improvement in his nation-leading time in the 200-meter with a win-aided time of 20.18 W. He is the only freshman to lead 2 top SEC times for the second week in a row. Also, yesterday, Mississippi State football hosted its Pro Day with every NFL team well represented at the Palmero Center in Starkville on Tuesday afternoon. Linebacker Jet Johnson, who was present at Pro Day, said this about his career as a Bulldog, courtesy of Grace Ibarra on X.
State has done a great job. Obviously, like I said, SEC and hardest conference in America. So every Saturday you got to bring your A game. So I love State and obviously never left. Spent all my time here. So Mississippi State will always have a special place in my heart. The fans and the staff all alike, and hopefully they can say the same about me.
15 Bulldog players participated in Pro Day yesterday, including Johnson, Nathaniel Watson, and Jaden Crumity. And now here's some golf news to cap us off for right now. Mississippi State's women's golf team earned a tie with Florida State in the final round of the Old Barnwell Derby match play yesterday. There were numerous lead changes between the Bulldogs and the Seminoles, but ended with both teams locked at 2 individual points apiece, with Avery Weed and Julia Lopez Ramirez earning points for the Bulldogs. The team will return to action on Friday, April 12th when they travel to Bel Air, Florida for the SEC Women's Golf Tournament. Now that was all I have for you for right now, but I'll be back in just a bit to give you some more sports headlines for your morning commute. This is Colin James speaking on WMSV Radio.